Glad to finish this portion of our schedule with a good win. Another thing that I felt was very positive is we got to play everyone, and almost everyone played 10 minutes, so it was good to play the young kids and gain them some experience. Carly Wheeler had a special night. She's put in a lot of extra time in the gym working on her shot. Thought she played very free and confident in her game tonight, got in the flow, and really put on a show, particularly in the first half. And Mandy Coleman played extremely well as well. So the combination of making shots and being ready to play from the onset equated to a good win.
What do you think about Carly getting 8 rebounds along with all the points?
I just now noticed that, I guess. I wasn't aware of that. So that's a pretty complete game. And the other stat line that I'm very proud of her, she had 0 turnovers, and that makes 2 games in a row, the Georgia game and this game, where she played big minutes and had 0 turnovers. So as long as she does that, she's progressing as a guard, and really looked good shooting the basketball tonight, and her decision making, and had a couple others that I thought were in, and had a chance to break the school record, but with a lopsided score and our lack of depth at the point guard position, I wasn't going to risk having her at the game and at the end of the game.
She outscored UT Rio Grande in the first half. How did you feel about the defensive effort?
I thought we played really well the first half defensively, and then the second half we got where we're kind of trading baskets. It was 35-33 in the second half, and sometimes that happens in games like this, and we played a lot of zone in the fourth quarter, which we normally don't play, and they stepped up and made some threes. So not real upset that we traded baskets, because we're probably not a zone team and don't do a very good job in that. We give Rio Grande Valley credit. They stepped up and made shots in the third and fourth quarter.
What do you think about Gentry? I just noticed she had 10 rebounds.
You know, I like what she did on the boards. She's got to finish some of the shots inside. She's got to play with more strength and more aggression inside. But anytime anybody could go get 10 of something, whether it be 10 assists or 10 points or 10 rebounds, I'm pleased with their effort. And the ball wasn't going in for her, but she kept grinding away, and that's what we need her to do, is play defense and rebound and start converting some of the little shots. But her effort on the boards was very good tonight.
19 assists on 33 makes. Is that a good number for your team?
I think so. I mean, that's probably pretty average for us. We're not a team that creates a lot off the dribble. We've got to share the basketball and make the extra pass and set someone up. So that's pretty indicative of how we play.
What are your thoughts on this team going into the Play for K tournament next week?
I'm happy that we're 8-0. I believe this is an important week for us in terms of practice. We're out of school. They can focus on being basketball players. There's 3 or 4 particular things that we need to do to get better as a basketball team, and we're going to work on that, and maybe put some new things in as well, and that people haven't scouted before. So it's a time that you can get better, and it's a time that a player should not only practice, but they should get in the gym on their own and develop their game on their own, because they got a long day, and they can really work on their basketball and get better.
How does the practice schedule change with being out of school and the holidays coming up?
We're not restricted where we have to give them a day off, so we'll practice every day until we play, and it may not be 3-hour practices. We'll be smart about how we practice, but we'll still work hard and continue to get better. I thought in the first half holding them to 20 points was outstanding. Our rotations out of our traps were really good. We forced some turnovers, and that's due to what we do on the practice floor. So we got to stay solid and keep practicing. And this is a team that's based on work ethic and practice. And when we practice well, like we did the week before Georgia, we usually play well.
You mentioned there's a
I mean, I think we got to get better handling some presses, and when we attack, we're fine out of it. And sometimes we get a little passive and wait for someone else to do it, and that's pretty typical of a young team. But we haven't worked on it that much, and we'll get better on that. We've got to continue to block out. I wasn't happy giving up 13 offensive rebounds today, especially coming off of 5 in the Georgia game. And most of our turnovers right now are what I call unforced turnovers, where it's not really the defense does that much. We just get careless with the ball. And we've got to cut that turnover number from about 16 to about 8 or 10 for us to be competitive in the Big 12.
Coach, with the semester over, how do you think some of your younger players handled being student athletes at the college level so far?
I think they've done fine. Every early reports that I get on the grades are good, and that's what we stress. And it's an adjustment period for the young kids or the JUCO kids that come in here. So they did fine. They've just got to continue to grow each day and get a little better. And it's a process. It was the same way for Diana Mozzie and Caitlin Lecker. They just had to grow a little bit each day and from year to year. So I think they've done fine, but the difference this year is some of those young ones have to step up and play for us to be successful. We've kind of had the perfect storm where we haven't had anybody in foul trouble this year. There's going to be games that Dee Dee Eccles, Ari Combs, Tasha Jones, and Gentry Holt have to help us win games and be a significant contributor.
Awesome. Any other questions, guys?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys. Have a good Christmas.
Obviously, pretty good games for both of you guys out there. What was working?
I think we just came out focused and came out with some momentum and just kind of were playing together.
Yep, playing together and trying to hook it up on defense. And we knew this was our last game in Gallagher for a while, so we just wanted to come out and show our coaches we play hard.
What was working on defense, especially in particular?
I think we followed our scout pretty hard, and we executed it really well. So when they set their ball screens, our red, white, and blue that we worked on, we did that. We executed that pretty well.
Yeah, and 11 was kind of our main focus, and throughout the game we had to make adjustments, and I thought we did pretty well making those adjustments.
You guys both had career highs. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good, but ultimately we got the win, so that's what it's all about.
It was pretty awesome. You know.
Did you see something the way they were guarding you too, playing off of you or something?
Yeah, I mean, for me, they were kind of playing off, so I just kept shooting, and when I was hitting, I just gained confidence and kept shooting. So.
Yep, and I was just trying to sneak in for the little shots.
Carly, you also had 8 rebounds. You don't think you normally get that many rebounds?
Yeah, normally I don't, but I've been working on blocking out, and that's kind of become a big focus for me. And so when I see the ball coming off, I want to go get it. I don't mind rebounding, even though I'm a point guard. So.
You played 35 minutes and had no turnovers. Were you watching CP3 last night?
I guess. That's one of my other focuses is just taking care of the ball, and so I don't know. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So.
Do you know what to expect going into the tournament next week?
Not really. I just know that all those teams are good, and any night we could lose, but we want to take home that win from that tournament. So.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but as long as we just stay focused and follow whatever scout our coaches give us, then I think we should be fine.
Is it going to be interesting going to Las Vegas? Have you guys ever been there before?
Well, I'm from Cali, so we vacation there a lot, so I'm used to that, but I think our team is super excited.
Yeah, I've been there once before, but I'm excited to go back. It's fun.
Finals are over. How good's it feel?
Really good.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Don't got to think about school anymore. This is the best time.
Yeah, it's really nice not having to worry about schoolwork.
Yep. Video games and basketball.
Yeah, and sleep.
Anybody else? Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.